Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Nothing to See Here podcast. Hi, it's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
So, this episode is actually going to be a little weird.
All our episodes are weird.
Yeah, but more so because normally we talk about what we've done recently, and that's like at the beginning, and then we get into the meat of the episode. Um, Today, the meat of the episode is what we did yesterday. Um, so I guess we should get into the Sword and the Rose, unless anybody has anything that they want to say that is not associated with yesterday.
I have nothing.
I have things I want to bring up because my dad has thoughts
On
On.
on Frankie.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
well that can
That
happen.
has to wait, but I'm
Yeah.
going
Oh.
to tantalize everyone.
Should I be afraid of these thoughts?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
They're just funny.
All right, so we were to watch The Sword and the Rose, which Frankie, me, and Hannah watched on Friday night. How
Yeah,
did
we
how,
half watched
yeah,
it together.
And
yeah,
I
yeah,
watched it today. I have watched it on my own.
yeah. Okay. Um, so let's talk about this. The Sword and the Rose, 1953 adventure film, produced by Pierce and Walt Disney, and directed by Ken Anakin. We've had Ken Anakin direct things before. The film features a story of Mary Tudor, the younger sister of Henry VIII of England.
Not
Uh,
his daughter, as the peanut gallery thought.
yeah, the peanut gallery kept asking questions about the Tudors, then left halfway through the answers to leave me, who already knew most of this. So I just got another history lesson that I didn't require. This movie is based on the 1898 novel When Knighthood Was in Flower by Charles Major. Um, it was originally made into an early silent film in 1908 in the Nickelodeon era, and again 15 years later in another silent film, but with a much longer and more developed plot. This subsequent Disney version, which was under a different title, was further adapted for the screen from Major's 1898 novel. The film was shot at Denham's Film Studios in the United Kingdom and was the third of Disney's British film productions following Treasure Island and The Story of Robin Hood.
Is it the final?
I don't think so.
Oh, my God.
Um, so, I see nothing really significant in production history. Bobby Driscoll, not really. Uh,
He's done.
mentioned
He
in
got a
yeah,
fucking pimple and his voice cracked. Get out
yeah,
of here, Bobby.
yeah.
That's so shitty. That poor boy.
So we'll talk cast and then we'll jump into it. The cast, Glynis Johns as Mary Tudor, um, Richard Todd as Charles Brandon. Um, we know Richard Todd from
He's
Robin
Robin
Hood.
Hood.
Yeah,
He looks so much better as Robin Hood than he did in this movie. I think it's the shitty little mustache
yeah, I
is
know.
the big problem.
Me and Hannah talked about this. We did discuss
Yeah.
this.
Discussed his
Uh,
shitty little mustache.
he just looks creepy. James Robertson, Justice as King Henry VIII. Michael Gow as Edward Stafford. Jane Barrett as Lady Margaret. Peter Copley as Sir Edward. Caskoden. Rosalie Crutchley as Queen Catherine of Aragon. D.A. Clark Smith as Cardinal Thomas Wolsey. Okay, I still have a bit. Ernest J. as Lord Chamberlain. Brian Coleman as Thomas Howard. Jean Mercure as King Louis, I think that's the 12th. Gerard Ori as the Dauphin Francis the First of France. Dauphine, sorry. Ferdinand
I
Faber
was
as
about to clock you so hard.
yeah, Dauphine.
I was like,
Sorry.
the one French word I know, I can make
Yeah.
fun of you.
Leave
Miss
me
yesterday
alone.
going, I could survive in France. I could make it in
Hey,
France with
hey,
my
hey!
friends.
I corrected myself. Did I not?
You did
Did I not?
immediately.
Immediately, yeah. Uh, Ferdinand Fabre as oh God, E. Longueville. I don't know. Gaston Richard as Antoine Duprat. Ellen Goss as Princess Claude. Half of these people, everybody was like, "Who are they?" There's
They
like,
don't matter.
they really don't. Although I wanted to at least mention the old king, because man, he was fucking creepy.
The old king,
Yeah,
the old king of France. It wasn't that. His son was creepy.
everybody was creepy in this movie to me.
His son was a real creep.
So, I normally I take you guys step by step through this movie. I don't think this is necessary because there really wasn't a lot that really captured my attention that I feel like we need to discuss.
I will
I'm
say
going I'm going to give summary.
the movie is not on Disney Plus, so Disney is also ashamed of this movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think they're
Uh,
ashamed of it. I just don't think they care.
yeah, I
Do
think
you
they
think
just
they
forgot
even know it
about it.
exists anymore? Yeah,
Yeah, they just forgot.
Because honestly, there's nothing wrong with this film. Like,
No, it was fine.
it's
And
it
and
is.
it's
that's
a film.
I said this about Alice in Wonderland, and I think this it fits this too. This is another just like really okay film.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
but
would
like
you rank this on your list, Frankie?
yeah,
This got in terms of a score, it got a. Oh, I didn't actually score it. I used it as a example. I think I gave it the same score as I gave it a 2.5.
Okay, that's what I would give it.
So a really middling film. I think that the only reason it gets that even that high, it was a 2, but the acting is really good
mhm.
from especially from Glynis Johns.
Yeah.
She's really great in this.
Yeah, she was great. Mad respect. No, like Richard Todd, whatever. But yeah, Glynis Johns was amazing. And I also I'm gonna give it up for James Robertson Justice as King Henry, because like you kind of hated him, but you also kind of liked him. And this was
Yeah, a
before,
real different interpretation of King Henry.
yeah,
Well, this,
and
as I said
this
to
is
Amanda
before,
many
like,
times on Friday night, the story takes place before King Henry VIII suffered from major head trauma and his personality changed.
It's true. He's portrayed as an older, like in his middle ages here, but he is at the time supposed to be quite young.
yeah, he's young.
Yeah, he's not old and fat yet,
No,
but they portray him as fuller figured and
well, I think that's like,
more more what we picture when we think Henry VIII.
yeah,
It's
because
because
when you
that's
think of
how
King,
we imagine
yeah.
him.
Yeah,
When you think of King Henry VIII, you don't think of like King Henry VIII from like the other Boylan girl. You think of him as his portrait where he's fat.
yeah,
If they
yeah,
had put him in like any other depiction of Henry VIII, everyone would be like, "That's not Henry VIII. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
So,
that's very fair.
all right, so let's get into the plot of this. If there's anything you guys would like to mention, interrupt me because you guys always do.
I'd
Basically,
like to mention right off the top, I thought I had missed something. This movie just starts out of nowhere.
yeah. Um, basically, we're starting at a jousting match. There's a new arrival to court. Mary Tudor's watching with her brother King Henry. Um, and he's going up against uh, what we learn later is Mary's suitor, Edward Stafford, who is the third Duke of Buckingham, who is just hopelessly in love with her. And this newcomer goes up against him, this newcomer being Charles Brandon, Robin Hood, Richard Todd. Um, He ends up winning, which he took his shirt off, and
Should
me and
not have
Hannah,
done that.
yeah, me and Hannah both were like, he should put that back on. But he took his shirt off in Robin Hood, fine. It's great. I was fine with it.
I don't know
And
what happened.
yeah, we don't know what happened. Put it back on. Mary is intrigued by him. I don't know if she necessarily like has fallen in love with him yet, but she's very intrigued by him and she thinks he's handsome. So she's like, "Hey, brother, because I'm your favorite sister, make him the captain of the guard." And he does. Um, he absolutely 100% does because he does anything his little sister asks, or older sister, I guess. She is older than him, right?
I think she's younger. I don't know.
I don't know, older or younger. Favorite sister, whatever. Um, so this isn't necessarily like mentioned. Um, but there is a part where Catherine of Aragon comes up when they're having a ball or whatever. It's quite funny. Um, I had no idea who this woman was. And Hannah had given me a lecture. I was
I
just
mean,
like,
I
"Who
think
is
it's
this
pretty
queen?"
obvious. Like, who
Like
else would it have been?
you didn't know in context of the movie, or you didn't know who Catherine of Aragon is.
I didn't know in the context of the movie. I was like, "Who the fuck is this? Who is this
Yeah,
queen?"
how did you not know that?
I just was like, all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, I have to go talk to the queen." I'm like, "Which queen? What queen has power over you? You're Henry's favorite sister." I don't think Catherine, like, in that time, like, I think she would have commanded attention, but by this point, should just be like, "I'm not gonna get anywhere," you know? She should
She would
just
have had
resign
significant
herself.
power at this time.
Yeah, but not over Mary.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she's the
yes,
queen.
over Mary.
Yeah, but with her husband there, I don't know. Anyway, so he becomes the captain of the guard. Henry is determined to marry Mary off to King Louis the 12th of France, um, as part of a peace agreement. Uh, he is super old, uh, and dying, basically. Um, Mary is intrigued by Charles and eventually falls in love with him because there's some random scenes. He like is a little, I guess, not. Nah, he's a little rude, impertinent.
There's flirting, there's pining.
Yeah, impertinent. At like a tennis match or I don't know, croquet, whatever.
Badminton,
Um,
it looked like.
whatever. Um, so there's that. There's a dancing scene. Whatever. They end up. She's a thing for him.
He
Mary's
drops a
long-term.
killer poem.
Where? When?
Oh, have we not reached that part yet? The hunting
When?
scene.
No, no. I wasn't even gonna
They
mention the hunting
go
scene.
hunting, who cares about that? But my boy Charles Brandon drops a killer poem.
You remember it?
God, the whole poem? No. God, no.
All right. Um, Mary's tutor, Edward, right? Duke of Buckingham, uh, doesn't like Charles because he's threatened by him. Um, he has feelings for Mary. Um, and Brandon, for whatever reason, kind of resigns himself. I think they have like words because he, like, you're kind of just the captain of the guard and nothing else. What can you give to a princess? That type of thing. So
It's
Brandon
because he's a
feels,
commoner.
yeah, Brandon feels a little down on himself. He resigns himself to go and sail to the New World, which pisses Mary off. Mary goes and talks to her lady in waiting, who is Margaret. And Margaret's like, you should not go and follow Brandon. Stay here. You're gonna get him in trouble. Against her advice, Mary dresses up like a boy and follows Brandon to Bristol. Right?
The worst boy costume ever.
Honestly, the
It
worst
looks.
page boy, and she's so bad at things. Uh, I don't know how she managed to get on the boat in the first place, but once they're on the boat and they're sailing away, um, they come out to toast for a drink, and they make her come out as well under the guise of a page boy, and they immediately can tell because after they toast, they all have to take their hat off, and she doesn't. And when she does take her hat off, oh, she has long hair. She's obviously a woman now. Right.
It's
So
really funny too because it's Glynis John. She has such an like a, a unique voice,
yeah, yeah. So
and
there's
it's
just
obviously not a boy.
yeah, there's just no way. There's no way people are that stupid. Um. So uh, they sail back. They turn around. Henry's men find Brandon and lock him in a tower, but not before they kiss. And she's like, I'm gonna save you. Just wait for me. Hold on, or whatever. Um. They go back to the castle. King Henry is there. Mary is speaking with him, and King Henry has just signed Brandon's death warrant. Um, and she's like, "I will do anything if you spare his life." And he's like, "All right, marry King Louis." And she's like, "Okay, I will. Fine, sure, whatever. Just save him."
By the
Um,
way, I'd like to point out
mhm,
all of this stuff now because the movie is an hour and a half.
yeah,
All of this stuff has been the first hour.
yes,
Everything else that's about to
Oh,
happen is the last 30 minutes. It moves at a blistering pace after this.
yeah, really, it does.
here's the slow burn romance girlies. Like this is about
You would
as
like
much
this.
of a slow burn movie you can get.
Yeah, you would like this then.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a slow burn girly, yeah, this was a good movie for you. That's fine. Um, I just got whiplash because we were really slow, and then all of a sudden we hit fast forward.
They realized, oh shit, we only have a half hour left on the runtime.
Exactly.
I I
So
bet this was better as a book.
I don't know, Hannah. Why don't you read the book?
What was it again?
When Knighthood Was in Flower
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
by Charles
It's
Major.
there's definitely like a public domain version of that book.
Oh, a thousand
Hang on.
percent.
Hang on, I'm writing it down. When knighthood was in flower?
Yep.
Cool.
All right. So Duke of Buckingham, thinking that he's sly and already concocting a plan because sparing Brandon he's not a big part of. By the way, Brandon is locked in the Tower of London, which is controlled by him, the Duke of Buckingham. So he's like, King Henry, she'd probably be a more willing wife or more willing wife to the King of France because I think the pastor was worried that if she wasn't a willing wife, uh, it could be bad for relations with France. She'd be more of a willing wife if you promised to let her marry somebody of her choosing as her second marriage, as this guy is old and will die. And Henry agreed to that in front of the clergyman or the bishop, whatever. Um, so that is important. Um, so whenever Louis dies, she can marry whoever she wants. Um, Meanwhile, Mary asked the Duke of Buckingham for his help, saying, "Hey, go tell Brandon this is the plan. Um, this is what's gonna happen." Right? However, he only pretends to help Brandon escape from the tower. In reality, though, he was planning to have him killed while escaping. He ends up escaping into like a river, and I think I made the joke of like Phantom of the Opera be damned. Um, and then Hannah brought in a love never dies joke, which thank you for that, Hannah. Um, Anyway, there's a scuffle, and the Duke thinks he's drowned in the river. He survived, though. Surprise. Um, if you don't know history. Um,
If you
Mar-
thought the movie ended right here and there was gonna be no romantic ending.
yeah, yeah. So Mary goes and marries King Louis. Uh,
Are you hoping to see the wedding? Well, guess
no,
what?
yeah, that didn't happen. We did see a killer dress though, and me and Hannah both said that this dress was
Oh,
dope.
She
this
has a
This
dress
great
dress
was
was
dress.
gorgeous.
this dress was amazing.
This is my
Oh,
favorite part of her performance, though. By the way, like
yeah,
these scenes.
yeah. So Mary marries King Louis, and at their wedding, she doesn't kiss him, and instead encourages him to drink in excess, um, by kissing the cup and then giving him the cup so that he'll drink the wine. It's like an indirect kiss. Oh, it's so romantic. It's so whatever. So his already deteriorating health worsens and he just fucking collapses in the middle. And of course, the medic that's attending to him, the physician or whatever, is like, I'm gonna have to watch over him for the entire night. And Mary has to pretend to be sad that she's not gonna fuck this guy. And she's like, oh man, that's too bad, but I understand. Right. She keeps this stuff up, like making him be way too active, um, going horseback riding. Meanwhile, his son, the Dolphin, is fucking creepy. He like smelled her hair at one point, which this is even creepier because it's his dad's wife. Like that's his stepmom. Don't do
To
that.
be fair, it
I
is
know what you're
creepy,
gonna say.
but
I know what you're
that's
gonna
like
say.
extremely common at the time.
I know, but it's still gross. It's still gross.
Catherine of Guess who Catherine of Aragon was married to before this?
I know, Henry's brother. I'm aware. I'm aware of history.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but
Because you didn't know who Catherine of Aragon was in this
it's
film.
it's not that I didn't know who Catherine of Aragon was. I was just like, who is this? And I thought she was Italian for a minute because she did not
They
sound
do
Spanish.
they do call her the Spanish Queen at one point. It's tisk, man.
Anyway,
It's tisk.
whatever. Anyway, so his heir, Francis, makes it clear that whenever his dad dies and he becomes king, Mary's gonna marry him. Right? I'm gonna keep you for myself, basically. I think Lady Margaret travels back and is just like, the king ends up getting really sick. Die. It's 3 months in, by the way, to their marriage. He gets really
It
sick.
feels like it's been a night.
Yeah, it hasn't. It's been 3 months. He gets really sick. She sends her lady in waiting, Lady Margaret, back to England to get help from Henry. Um, she doesn't get Henry. She gets the Duke of Buckingham. He comes um to help her. Meanwhile, Lady Margaret hears that Brandon is dead, and she's like super sad and what have you. But a steward, um, who I think is Sir Edwin Cadaston, whatever, Edwin, uh, doesn't really believe it. He also gets a message from like a little beggar guy that leads him to where Brandon is hiding. We don't actually see where he was hiding either, by the way.
Because it's a secret. You don't need to.
Yeah, it's a secret. We don't need to. But he finds that out. So they're gotta travel and save Mary because the Duke of Buckingham tried to kill him. So the Duke of Buckingham arrives and takes Mary back, basically saying, "Hey, we're gonna take Mary back." Um, Even though the uh current king, right, the Dauphin, now the king, because dad died, um, is just like, why take her back? I'm just gonna give Henry the money so that I can keep her. Because the whole like selling point for Henry is always money, right? So he's giving back her dowry, uh, so that he can keep her. Um, and Duke of Buckingham's just like, well, I mean, if we have to give her back, we'll give her back, but right now she's coming with me. Kind of basically what he says. So she kind of he kind of rescues her, but tells Mary that Brandon is dead. They end up stopping at a chapel, convenient enough, and he tries to force her to marry him because Brandon's dead. She's super sad about it. Like, well, if you get married now, you won't have to marry the Dauphin of France. If you get married now with me, when we return to Henry, he can't give you back to him. Right? It's the kind of whole thing. Tries to persuade her, doesn't work. He then tries to force her, but it's fine because Brandon arrives just in time to rescue her. There's a bunch of weird fighting and shit at different places. There was fighting in some water at one point. Uh, Brandon ends up rescuing her and wounding the Duke in a duel. and Mary and Brandon end up returning to the castle. Right? Uh, Mary comes in. Henry is, I think, with like the ministers or the liaisons of like the King of France, getting the money, and Mary's just like, "Oh, that's so sad. It sucks that I won't be going back." And Henry's like, "Why won't you be going back?" And she's like, "Oh, don't you know I'm married?" And calls Brandon in. Like, did you forget, brother? You said I could marry whoever I wanted, right? And like he's a little mad, but he ends up um forgiving them, I guess, because Charles basically is like, "Oh, but it's such a sweet gesture that the King of France would do this, so of course we'll keep it." Right? Letting him keep the money and also have Mary have her happy ending. So, winner in Henry's book. So he forgives them both and makes Charles the Duke of Suffolk. So
After Mary tells him to.
after Mary is left like, "You're gonna make him a duke, right, brother?" And that's how it ends. I mean, they kiss, and that's how it ends.
You
Honestly,
have to have a kiss.
there was a lot of swords, and I mentioned this to Hannah. No roses. I know that she is the rose because the rose is the symbol of like the Tudors, but like you'd think there'd be a symbolic rose somewhere.
It's too on the nose. You can't have just a rose lying about.
Whatever. So that was the movie. All right, let me see where I rank this. Is this an updated rank list? I feel like you haven't updated in a while. You haven't because I haven't seen Peter Pan on here.
I haven't updated it. No, let me update it.
All right, Frankie's gonna update it. But it wasn't awful.
We really put Robin Hood at number 6.
Yeah, we did.
The story of Robin Hood.
And his merry men. You didn't have that in there either.
He
Yeah, but
told us that he wasn't gonna do that.
I said I wasn't doing it because Disney Plus didn't do it.
This was okay. I mean, it was okay. Fine. I'm probably gonna put it below Pinocchio. Actually, I'm probably gonna put it below Melody Time. I'm gonna put it above Treasure Island. That looks good to me.
That's exactly where I put it on my list
Oh, okay.
of movies this year.
Just above Treasure Island.
I am editing the list. Edit message.
Edit, yes.
Man V. I have it in. We're putting it just above
Hmm.
Treasure Island.
Yep.
Oops, I hit enter before I put it in. I have the updated list from last week, but I'll have to update it again because Discord doesn't automatically like follow list numbers, so I'll update it again later.
All right, that's fine.
So it is
Um,
number 14, Sword and the Rose.
cool. All right.
Where
Protagonist. Mary's the protagonist. I think I'm gonna put her. I don't know. Do you think she should go above Robin Hood or below Robin Hood?
Part of me wants to put her at number 1 because I think she's had like the most personality
Yeah, it's not happening.
I would
above
put her
Robin
below
Hood.
Robin Hood.
Below Robin Hood.
But she was sassy.
Okay, so
She was, but she doesn't do a lot for herself, and I know it's the story and it's the
exactly.
time period, but
The best thing she did was dress up like a boy.
it wasn't that good.
The
No.
best thing she did was try to kill her first husband.
That's true.
Yeah, whatever. Villain.
Villain, Lord
Uh,
Buckingham
yeah,
or the Duke of Buckingham.
the Duke of Buckingham. Um, I don't know. He was just kind of. He's definitely.
Is
I
he
don't
above
know.
the Benchley family? Is the
That's
question.
that is the question, right? That is
I
actually the question because the Benchley family didn't mean to be the villain, but they ended up being the villain. This guy meant to be the villain, and he was just kind of eh. So does that make
I
him a
think
worse villain?
it makes him a better villain than the Benchley family, but not better than anyone else.
All right, fair. But if you're just a meh villain, isn't that just a bad villain then? Like the
Yeah, but I think
worst,
it's
the
worse.
lowest of
I think
the.
it's
He
worse to be
made
a villain.
conscious decisions.
Yeah, I think it's worse to be a villain accidentally.
Ah. Alright, alright, alright. No heartbreaking moments. There really wasn't any sidekicks.
No,
No
God no.
songs.
Nor were there songs.
Nope, no songs. Alright, we have it. Sword in the Rose, Disney. Uh, Looking at our list before we jump into what we did yesterday. What do we have next up on our Disney chopping block? The Living Desert. What?
No, a documentary.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's
Is
a nature
this
documentary.
this is the first Disney nature.
Wonderful. I hate documentaries.
Should we watch that?
That's what hold on, let me
We
let me
watched the fucking plane movie.
we
Oh,
did.
that's true.
We did. Hey, it won an Oscar too. So,
It also might be the one, I don't know which one it is, but it's one of these early ones where the Disney filmmakers lied and messed with stuff. So I'd like to talk about that if it is this one.
yeah, I don't think it's this one. I know what you're talking about, the lemmings where they jump to their death.
Where they
Disney,
killed a bunch of lemmings?
yeah, they killed a bunch of
Yeah.
lemmings.
Walt Disney, mass murderer.
That is White Wilderness.
Oh.
It's the film White Wilderness that's in 58. Yeah. Uh, Literally, it says on the Wikipedia page, it's noted for its propagation of the myth of the lemming mass suicide.
Yay.
So yeah, we have that. We'll do the Living Desert. That'll be fun. I'm sure we'll find some more things to talk about. I'll have to come up with something fun. But anyway, speaking of fun things, what did we do yesterday?
We spent the whole day together.
We did. We haven't done that in a minute. All
You
of
made
us
us get up
together.
really early.
Well, first
Yeah.
off, you guys met Chopper.
Oh,
That
Let's
wasn't
I
talk.
first. I got up
did.
early. That was the first thing I did.
No, Hannah. Hannah. It was the first thing Hannah did. Hannah met
Yes.
Chopper.
I met Chopper right away when I got to her Amanda's place on Friday night.
He's a cutie patootie.
I love him. We bonded.
Hannah did bond with Chopper quite a lot. Honestly, Hannah
I
bonded with almost all of my cats.
Yeah, I got 4 out of 6.
Yes,
Is that math correct?
that is correct math.
Fang,
And to
I
be
just know I'm never gonna meet Fang.
and Rice Ball's never gonna like you, so that's the
Yeah.
best you're gonna be able to do.
So I am
Yeah.
at whatever the percentage
Capacity.
is.
Yeah.
You're at maximum capacity.
So, so Chopper was met. He's a cutie patootie.
Attacked my feet.
He did attack Hannah's feet. We left early because we might as well get this out of the way. Apparently, I didn't plan very well.
Well,
It's
where
because you
did
have
I
we go?
FOMO.
It wasn't just FOMO, okay? 500 vendors is a lot of vendors. I thought it was
And
gonna
where did
take a
we go,
while.
Amanda?
We went to the Bedford's Fall Foliage because I will be out of town next weekend for the ATA conference. So I had to get my craft vendor fixed somehow, and this was the way. We also went to Murder Mystery Night in the evening. We figured it would be good to do both of those since we were going to be in Bedford, and that made saving us a trip. And also Frankie would get to experience Murder Mystery Nights. And boy did he.
We'll talk about the craft fair first.
Yeah, so I decided to leave early. Originally we were going to leave at, what did I say, 7?
Yeah.
Yes.
I ended up I ended up making it 6. Or
8. You made it 8.
8. I
You didn't
ended
make
up
us leave
making it
earlier.
I ended up making it be at 8 where we left. We left at 8.
We made great time.
We did make great time. We stopped at Bean Through, which Frankie got to experience, and really was a good high point, I think, for everybody. It
It was great coffee.
was
Coffee is
fantastic coffee.
always greatly appreciated.
Yeah, but that's like
It is good coffee.
we'll mention this towards the end, but at the very end when we went to Sheets to get coffee, there was a significant disappointment in the air with that coffee because Bean through and
It
it was
ruined
coming
you.
it's coming after Bean through. So, so we got to the Bedford Foliage Festival. What were conditions that were high peanut gallery?
Did we talk about me tonight?
Yeah,
What we talk about?
we're
What
talking about.
conditions? What
My
conditions did
reaction
you
to
give
your
Amanda?
purchases.
Yeah, come
Yes.
here.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Why are we all
Oh,
on mute? What the
do
fuck?
I have to vamp? I didn't realize
No,
Amanda muted
wait,
as
hold
well.
You need the other ear.
I can't.
Why not?
Anyway, I can hear from here.
What's
Just keep going.
happening?
Okay.
Hi, can you hear me?
We're sharing the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up?
Welcome, Peanut Gallery. It's been a hot minute since you've appeared.
Yeah.
It has been. I felt like I wasn't allowed to appear anymore.
No, you're allowed. I just. Oh
You're the
God,
only one who has a fan group name.
brought a menace with you.
I did. The kitten followed me. So what we talk about me? Like,
We
what was
stopped at
it?
we nothing yet. We stopped at being through.
We did stop at being through.
Would you
Um,
like to tell us the conditions you gave to Amanda when we got to the craft fair?
I believe we put a limit on the dips,
it was 5 dips.
and it was 5. And I believe I said no candles,
No, you tried to put a limit on the candles.
and she
You
refused. But I said no
you
candles.
you gave like a general warning on candles. I don't think there was a hard limit. But you said make sure it's not too much.
Right, because like the candle
She's going to
closet,
Portland.
I will take a picture of the candle closet so that Hannah can post it online so that people can see that there is an excess of candles that are unburnt in our house.
That's fine.
So, yes, and apparently,
Hold on. We're going step by step.
oh, okay.
So you gave conditions, and me and Frankie and Hannah left.
Yep.
While you went thrift shopping and also tried to nap in your car.
Yes, because I didn't sleep the night before.
So, I had a great time. Hannah, Frankie, I mean, I
Wait,
got
I think
some.
you've missed something, Amanda.
What? What did I miss?
When the Peanut Gallery had you accept those terms and conditions,
You made a pinky promise.
yeah,
Yeah.
She did. And what did she do during the Pinky Promise that we found out about later?
I had my fingers crossed.
Yes, yes, but I didn't find that out until after you got back in the car,
Mm-hmm.
where you had explained that you had purchased.
Okay, we haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, okay.
So, so we walked around, right? We walked around. It was nice. I had a nice time. We stopped at some soap places. She said nothing about soap.
I didn't realize I had to put a limit on soap. That's a new thing. That is newer than in why are you making the kitten meow? That is a new thing. I didn't realize that soaps were going to become an issue like, I don't know, candles and body butter and dips.
But oh, there were no conditions towards candles, correct, my friends?
And the punch mixes that
There was a condition. There wasn't a set limit, but you knew you were to limit yourself.
I did limit myself.
You didn't.
I
on
definitely
the
did because
candles.
towards the end, I got cards instead. Did I not?
After you had bought an excessive amount of candles.
All right.
No, that was the soap.
well, no, it was the soap that was excessive yesterday. And the dips.
Yeah, as soon as we stopped at the first dip place, would you guys like to explain what happened?
The first dip
Well,
place we went to, you had a limit of 5, and they had deals on like pricing for 1, pricing for 3, and pricing for 6. And you said I'd like to do the 6 for deal.
I could have allowed one extra dip. I could have had it just been 6 that came back. and flavors that we don't already have.
I did
in
get
the
some
dip.
that we don't have.
Yes, but you also got a lot that we do have.
No,
How many loaded potato dips do you think we have in
but
this
that's
house
the
right
best
now?
one. I did get some different ones.
The tomato herb is very good.
Yeah, thank you.
I am a little interested in trying that one. But yes, like I wouldn't mind so much if he used the things that were purchased.
All right, we're not. Anyway, moving on. Frankie, you had something funny happen to you. Frankie found a nice gift. We're not gonna reveal what exactly that gift was.
When does this come out? When does this episode come out?
I
Hang
don't know.
on. I have the dates.
Is it pre-Christmas?
I think this is November.
Oh yeah, so I'm not gonna reveal what the gift is.
We're not gonna reveal what the gift is.
No, we're
I
at Thanksgiving.
I bought some.
But by the
Well,
time
I have
this
to
airs,
reveal
will
generally.
it be too late?
Yeah.
I have to reveal generally what it is, but I won't reveal details, and I'll just tell Jen not to listen to the episode.
Well, how about this? We edit this part out, and then
I'm not editing this part out.
hold on,
That ruins
hold
the
on.
story.
Frankie, you got yourself something.
No,
Didn't you?
because I have to tell everything about it because they impact each other.
Ugh.
You know they
I
impact each other.
I tried.
I know.
Whatever.
Here,
But then
I
you
will
don't
make
get
it
the
better.
full story.
I can fix this.
Okay.
How?
Jen, stop listening to the podcast for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, come back later.
Yeah, come back in 10 minutes. Do a little scrub.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they had record art where they laser engraved into a vinyl record, and I wanted to get something, and
Amanda
I knew I
also wanted
wanted.
to get things too, but it was $55, and Amanda had spent already a decent chunk of money at this point.
Yeah. So
But they did have
I
BTS.
I was looking for a Paramore one for
They
myself.
did or didn't?
They did.
Oh, they did. Oh, wow.
I was looking for a Paramore one for myself. They had that, and while I was looking for that, I found a Taylor Swift one from the Era store, which my
Jen
girlfriend
likes.
Jen likes Taylor Swift, and it was like a special album. It was like a fuchsia purple album.
Which, hold
That
on. Let me pause for a minute. Taylor Swift. Life of a Showgirl. What happened? I hear it's awful. We've talked about how awful it is. I'm just saying, I know we needed to comment at some point.
Hey, wait!
This is
I
my
have something to
comment.
say. You're the one who warns us every time about inching towards like saying not even a negative comment, but saying something that could be interpreted negatively about BTS, and you want to step onto that minefield.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because my boyfriend is a huge Swiftie, which really sucks because when we're driving in the car and people see us and hear us listening to Taylor Swift, they automatically think it's me who wants to listen to it. It's not. It's my boyfriend. He's the Swiftie. He told me that even Taylor Swift fans are.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
A lot of them are saying it's pretty cringe. Anyway, your Eras tour, what have
So
you?
I was gonna get that one for a Christmas present. I did get that one for a Christmas present for Jem, and I got my Paramore one. The Eras Tour one was already in a frame background. The Paramore one was not, and part of the cost of buying it was gives you a background and a frame. Amanda, you picked out the background for me because I don't know what looks good with anything.
And does it look good?
It looks great. You picked it out. He tried to put it in the frame, and he has to put the glass panel over the frame, and he was struggling to put the glass panel over the frame.
I mean, 10 minutes.
And so he finally gets it in. I want to say this too before if he's the one who does the artwork or not, whoever does the artwork is good. In generally in the ones that I saw, and the ones that I bought. It's just that he either needs to like bring someone else to help him run the booth. He needs to bring someone else to help him run the booth. He's not good at that. So that he took forever to get. He took like 10 minutes to get the glass panel into the Paramore one. Finally gets it in, and then he puts it in the bag. For some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, well, I know why he asked the question. He goes, "Hey, are you okay with the background for the Taylor Swift one?" And I say, "Yeah, it's great. How much?" He tells me the price, and then for some reason he takes the glass panel out of the Taylor Swift one, tries to
Which
put
is
it back in, but cannot put it back in. So he then goes to another one that has, instead of grabbing a glass panel from the pile of glass panels that he already has, he grabs a glass panel from a different one that's already framed,
an
an Elton
Elton
John
John
one,
one.
takes it off of that and puts it into the Taylor Swift one. The Elton John one still has the plastic wrap on the panel. I have to fix that before I like wrap it up as a gift. I have to take that plastic wrap off.
So thanks for that, guy.
During all of this process, he also elbows the bag, which knocks it over and takes out the glass panel for the Paramore one. So after he puts the glass panel in for the Taylor Swift one, he has to take the Paramore one back out of the bag and redo that entirely. We finally get it both done, and it was $125 for the two of them because the Taylor Swift one was on like a different colored album, so those cost more. So he gives me the price, and I had enough cash on me, but I was like, I don't want to like take that much cash out of my wallet and just like flash it around.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna pay with card because he had a tap to pay, and so I was like, I'll pay with card. He's like, great. He takes his iPad out, and his iPad had left in the sun, and so it had overheated.
It's 80 degrees, by the
And
way.
it wouldn't. Yeah, it's 80 degrees yesterday when we did this. So it had overheated and it had turned off and wouldn't turn back on until it cooled down. So he's like blowing on it and fanning it with his hands, and I let this go on for too long. And I couldn't believe it.
At this point, Amanda and I have like run away because we've been chased by a bee.
Yeah, Amanda's allergic to bees. Yeah.
So I finally just go, I have the cash. I can give you cash. So I gave him the cash and I bought it. And I walk over to where Amanda and Hannah are at. And I explain what has happened to the two of them. And Amanda goes, "That's hilarious. Look across from you." And I turn around and there's another booth that has like a variety of stuff, and in it is this more album art, and like directly center of the whole booth is a Taylor Swift album art.
It was $44.
That was significantly less
Yeah.
in price. I like it less as well, so like I prefer the one that I did buy, but I was so upset because I spent significantly more and was like waiting forever to
Yeah,
get it.
but wasting that time proved to be a good thing.
Yeah, we had the time to waste.
I will say we did get some drinks. They were fine. Um, we didn't get any food because the food, one, we
Oof.
weren't super hungry, and two, none of the food really spoke to us. We did try some freeze-dried
And
candies.
the food lines were ridiculous.
Yeah. We
They
did
were
try
so
some
long.
we did try some freeze-dried candy. I think we tried the caramel apple taffy that was freeze-dried, and that was delicious, but those were $8 a bag, and the bags weren't that big, so we didn't get them. But we did try them. They were good. So we ended up leaving, what, around like 2? About 2.
No,
Yeah.
1 o'clock.
We left about one.
I don't, hold on.
We
Let me double,
we left about one.
no, let me double check this.
It was 1.
I'm double checking. Let me look at the time that I sent.
I sent a
Uh,
text to Monique. We are on the corner of Yonder Smith Avenue and Richard Street at 12:53 p.m.
Alright, 1. Whatever.
Yeah, trying
So
to
we left
lie
at
your
1.
way.
So we left around 1. Which, by the way, we read a sign wrong. All 3 of us read a sign wrong. That looked like a Y and not a V.
It's Vondersmith, not Yondersmith. And I got a text from Monique. There is no Yondersmith on the map.
Yeah. Oh. So we had some time to kill.
Just some.
Uh,
Just a little time.
Just
so
5 hours to kill.
yeah, because murder mystery doesn't start until 6. So we had to figure out what to do. So we decided to go eat at Haas's. Frankie had never been to a Haas's, and he has. I fucking love Haas's.
It is okay.
I will kill you.
It is not that like it has a dessert bar and better bread, but like it's not. It's okay.
Sure. So we ate at Haas's. Uh, Before we actually ate at Haas's, the peanut gallery has left. What transpired in the car?
We
'Cause this took
explained
about
the
30
I,
minutes.
I think
peanut
the peanut
gallery.
gallery needs to come back for this.
She's not coming back. I don't need her to break
We
again.
we explained to peanut gallery what Amanda had purchased, going against the
Well, we did a
guidelines that were
haul.
set.
We
We
did a
did a
haul.
haul. We showed what I purchased and what Hannah purchased, which all fit neatly into one bag,
Yes, Frankie and I shared a bag.
except for the album art, which had its
But
own
you
special
you got a
bag.
nice bag.
Yeah, I got a very nice bag for it.
So we did this
Amanda
haul.
proceeded to show everything she bought and broke the peanut gallery.
I don't know if broke is the right word.
She went through the 7 stages of grief.
You were shoving wax melts at her nose at one point.
Yeah, because she wasn't moving, and I figured she needed to move. Oh,
And it
but
didn't help.
before before I showed the peanut gallery my haul, she I was like, I don't want you to get mad at me. She's like, I won't get mad at you. She got a Happy Meal while we were out. I won't get mad at you if you can guess what BTS character I got in this Happy Meal toy. And I
You
guessed it
were able to
correct.
get it. So she
It
couldn't
was V.
express her anger. She was
No,
mad at you, but she wasn't allowed to express it.
nope. Which she did it to herself, and even Frankie was like, you
It
fucked up.
backfired.
Yeah,
It was a it was a good call, but a 1 in 7 chance, and it backfired.
yeah.
I
Man,
don't
I'm
know what
good.
K-pop gods were looking down on you.
I don't know. I just was vibing. I was like, that's V. I can tell. Felt it in my soul. So, so then we went into Haas's, and she kind of wandered into Haas's, still a little out of it. Um, we ate. We had a nice time. We made some jokes. Frankie decided to tell me that eating ketchup with steak is gross.
It is gross.
Why did you do that to a steak?
It's delicious, and I've always done it ever since I was a kid. He then proceeded to tell me something horrible.
I leaned over and I said, "You know who else loves to eat their steak with ketchup and does it exclusively? Donald Trump." And that horrified Amanda.
It did, and I stopped eating for a little bit. And I think the peanut gallery said, "It's okay, honey. We all have something in common with Donald Trump." And I was like, "But now I have 2 things. I'm also overweight." It was one of 2 good things that I got a laugh out of. And this one I got a high five from Frankie on. It was a good joke. So after that, we uh we decided to go look at Bedford Springs, see how the rich people live. We were definitely out of place, so we just drove around and looked at all the rich people. This is where I will get married someday. And then we went to Walmart. Uh, Walmart was fine for me, but Hannah and Frankie had a great fucking time in Walmart.
I don't I don't know why the Walmart was so entertaining. I think I had just lost my mind at this point because there was still like 3 hours we had to wait before murder mystery. But I got
Yeah,
a blind box. I got a kitty cat in a blind box, and it's
And the
so cute.
peanut gallery
and I
guessed that correct.
that's
Yes.
true. I got
I
a
think the blind box I got was called Meow. Me Meows? I don't know how it was pronounced. I really didn't look at the box all too much, but it's really adorable, and now I want more.
yeah. See if you can get them online for Hannah.
Okay.
I would like the plush ones, not the keychains.
The plush ones from the Elemental litter.
Well, any litter, because I also saw online that there's a Mothman one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're available at Target, Walmart's, and GameStops.
They're Aphmau me meow mystery
Yeah,
plush.
yeah. I was like, I can't pronounce half these words. They're adorable, and I'm not a Labubu person. Apparently, I'm a Me Meows person.
I'm noticing.
Yeah.
And Frankie, what did you get?
I got a WWE title belt mat bracelet blind box.
What'd you get in
And I
it?
got the NXT title. So for all of those
So,
who are big NXT fans, there you go.
yep, he did it.
But I didn't wear it right away
Nope.
because I had to earn it. You can't just wear a title belt that you haven't earned.
How did you earn it, Frankie?
At Murder Mystery, that was the challenge I had set for myself. I was going to solve the murder mystery.
And did you?
Well, let's talk about it.
I did.
I
Well,
mean, we all
first of
did.
all, we had to meet up with my father.
We got there at 5. And your dad is a punctual man, I learned, because he said he would be there at 6. And be there at 6 he was.
Yep.
After he dropped his phone on the floor of his car while driving.
He said he would be there at 6. He was there at 6. We were there at 5, so we sat in the car for an hour playing Guess the Song games on
Amanda
YouTube.
is amazing at this game. We found.
Yeah, I think Frankie and I kind of just gave up the first round because you and the peanut gallery just kept yelling them out within like
No,
not even
Frankie
a
was
second.
trying.
The
Frankie
first
kept.
round I was trying, and then later I gave up. The first
Yeah.
one we did in the Walmart parking lot. I was
So,
trying.
so yeah. So we did that. Uh, Once we got there, we learned of this killer. Now, this was Frankie's first time.
Baby's
Uh,
first murder mystery.
yeah.
A murder was committed. This drunk man was found dead by a pond. No one in town liked this man because he was aggressive.
And a
And
suspected serial killer.
a suspected serial killer from the next town over.
Mhm.
So that was the basic premise, and then there were 8 suspects.
And it was a time. It was late. I was getting exhausted. But I did solve the mystery. Just want to put that out there again.
Okay.
Mystery solved. Mystery solved.
A NXT title secured.
Yeah, I did wear it the rest of the night.
Frankie, you
Um,
really tried in the first house we went to.
Eh.
I put so much thought in the first house we went to. We went to the coroner's house first. He told us like first of all, I learned then after that house that they're just liars. Like they're given a basic script and then they can improv whatever the fuck they want. They're liars and they're frauds and I hate them all.
Mhm.
Hey, be
Because
nice. They're
because
volunteers.
they can't even get basic details correct. The guy said in his own story, the coroner said he was cut from ear to ear. And then he said he was cut from the middle of his throat up to one ear.
Yep.
In the same 5 minute, you only get 5 minutes to question them. In the
Yep.
same 5 minute span, he said this, Hannah. You can't
I
remember
know.
what he said less than 5 minutes ago. It's absurd.
You also asked
Like-
him a very lawyer.
I didn't
Yeah,
ask.
what'd you ask?
I had Peanut Gallery ask, which was because he said that it went from like the middle of the throat up to the victim's right ear. Well, I was like, well, to be fair, Peanut Gallery altered the question.
Don't even blame this on the peanut gallery.
No, Peanut Gallery made it a better question. My original thought, I didn't even think about someone coming from behind to do it. I always thought it was someone from the front. So I said, hey, ask if he's left-handed, because if it's on the victim's right and the person's coming from the front, then it has to be from the left side. Or the killer had to do it with their left hand.
Right.
And I was like, when he said like that it was on the right, the cut was on the right side, I was like turning Amanda around, figuring out where the attacker would have had to come from. And I asked Peanut Gallery to ask if the coroner was left-handed. That was it. And then she altered the question to be better. Do you know if the cut was made by someone left-handed or right-handed? And they said no. But if the cut came from the front, it would have been a left-handed attacker, and if it came from behind, a right-handed attacker, which I was not expecting. So I had high hopes going out of the first house. And we also learned it was a shallow cut. My top two suspects were immediately Doris and Rosa,
Mhm.
who both worked with knitting needles. And I thought it's either that is the reason it's a shallow cut, or because I know how the writers for this kind of thing will think the woman would be weaker, so it would be shallower of a cut. Then we went to the second house, and oh boy, man, do you guys want to learn how to kill a rabbit or any kind of animal? Because everyone else did.
To be fair, there was
house.
a guy behind us who was just like egging this woman on.
Yeah.
The actor on.
That is true.
There was
We were
just like this guy being kind of a dick.
She didn't want to
we were
talk
at the
about it.
candlemaker's house. No, we were at the candlemaker's house, and I guess they're told you have to answer the questions
Mm-hmm.
that are asked. So he kept bringing it up. How do you kill the animals? Do you kill animals? How do you kill the animals? How do you kill a big animal? How do you kill a little animal? How do you kill a rabbit? What's the detailed process on killing a rabbit? Have you killed a rabbit? Do you use your knife to kill animals? Is there blood on your knife? I was losing my mind at that point. Then, to be fair, she had the best line of the night when someone said, "Do you kill the animals that you work with?" Because she said, like, she went over the process for her candle making, and she said, "No, they just walk in here and die."
This woman was so done.
She was so done, and I appreciated her so much.
And it was early too. We'd have been like the second or third group she saw, third group at max
Yeah.
that she had seen. And then this one lady goes, "Hey, our son has a question." And this little kid proceeds, listen, I get it. I was a shy kid. I also didn't ask any questions last night. I had Peanut Gallery ask my question. But this kid stuttered and stumbled through like 2 words of his question. He didn't even finish the question. And we're on a 5-minute timer, and the actress is like, "Hey, guys, can the adult ask the question that he has so we can, like, we're on a time crunch here." And then he didn't even finish the question, and the door opened, and we had to stop.
At this point, you have learned the stupidity that the general public will bring
And
into
see,
a murder mystery night.
You guys told me they would ask stupid questions, but I wasn't ready for that.
If our listeners remember from last year, Amanda and I talked about the murder mystery night from when we went last year, and we brought up the fact that everyone just kept asking about apples. Yeah.
I'm
Craigie,
also
did you think we were
fair,
exaggerating
just
that?
fucking
to be fair,
apples.
last year, no, but last year the murder was committed with apples.
Yes. Yes.
no one was committing murder with rabbits. At this point, also though, the actors kept hitting Doris really hard as like a suspect, and I was like, because Doris was number one in my book going in, and then she kept hitting Doris really hard, and I was like, they're hitting Doris way too hard.
Yep.
Like excessively hard. It's got to be Rosa. So I was with Rosa. And then we went to get food, right? At this point,
No.
because your
We
dad was
attempted.
hungry.
Yes, my
Yeah,
dad did
so
not eat since like early that afternoon, and it's like 7 o'clock. He was
so
banking on there being hamburgers and hot dogs at this
Like
event.
there normally is.
there were just from a very slow food truck. The only food in town.
Yeah, I don't know if they did not get enough volunteers to run food for this event. If someone backed out at the last minute and they were scrambling, I don't know what was going on, but
It's
they
bad.
brought in a food truck, and this guy was trying his best, but I'm pretty sure it was just one person running everything in the food truck, and there were like 1,000 people.
Just shy of 1,000.
Yeah, just shy of 1,000. So we didn't
So
get food.
yeah, so like Monique, Amanda Geller, and your dad waited in line to get food.
We went to go
Mhm.
get drinks.
We went to get drinks.
Hannah told off the
We
middle school boys.
Hannah harassed some kids.
Hey, you need to put middle school boys in their place.
Hannah scared some children. We got our drinks, sat in the tavern where they served the drinks for like 5 minutes.
If even.
Went back to where they were in line, and they hadn't moved at all.
No, but the line did get longer, because at first I was like, oh wow, they got really far, and I was like, no, they didn't. There's just more people.
Yeah, so the decision was made to just get cookies.
Listen,
we got
cookies
cookies.
are a wonderful dinner.
Yeah, we got cookies.
It was okay. It was an okay dinner.
We went to a couple more houses. Nothing really impacted. I don't think at either of the houses. I think at one of the two. Then we went. I had to go to the bathroom really bad, and I hate public restrooms. And their public restroom was a nightmare on epic proportions. It smelled bad. It was sticky. There was water all over the floor. The stall closed with a hook.
Frankie was not having a fun
There were
time.
It
spiders
is an
everywhere.
outdated public restroom in the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah, there were spiders everywhere.
Yeah, it was a camp bathroom.
There was a sign that said no dishwashing in the bathroom. I hated it. It was my worst nightmare come to life. But I had to go really bad, so I did go. One of the two houses that we went to next, someone kept one of them pointed out that like Rosa was planning a trip out of town. And that really upped my gear. I'm like, oh,
It's her now.
she's either done it with a knitting needle or a knife, and she's a woman, which explains the shallow cut. The actors are all really hitting Doris super hard, so like as a metagame moment.
Which fuck Doris.
Metagaming it. Yeah, we'll get to Doris.
We'll get to her.
And then also she's back in character. Like if you're actually looking at clues, she's leaving town, so like she probably thought this guy's drunk. I can take advantage of him, kill him, and I'll be out of town next day, no problem.
Oh, one thing we didn't mention is Eric was a suspect, but we didn't interview Eric at all.
Well, that's at the end. That's one of the last three we did. We haven't hit there yet because we got another important event that has occurred now. Amanda has started to lose her fucking mind at this point after the next two houses. House 4, Amanda has started to lose it.
I've gone. I'm out of it. You know what I think really set it off? It was the guy who went on a rant about Amanda.
Oh yeah, the fourth house we went to was the tavern owner who kept going on about how Amanda's the killer, she's the worst, she can't cook, she sucks.
So for our group, we're sitting there laughing, like, yeah, let's make fun of Amanda.
Which is true. I
Amanda,
don't cook.
tired
You
and
can't cook.
angry, tired and annoyed, has lost her fucking mind, and she just and endless and there's a funnier moment, like funnier to the others. Just
Funnier
starts
for literally
harassing.
everyone but Frankie.
Wait. Well,
Just
first,
starts harassing me.
yeah. Wait a minute.
By
Wait.
talking song lyrics at me.
Wait. You forgot.
Just endlessly.
You forgot where it actually started. The moment I lost it was when the guy was on a rant, and I wasn't paying attention because I was gone at that point. And finally, I was tired of all these stupid questions being asked. So I was like, who do you think did it? Not realizing that he had been on a rant about who he thought did it the entire time.
Yeah, and he goes, haven't you been listening? It was Amanda. So we leave here. Amanda has lost her mind. She starts talking song lyrics at me. I'm so tired at this point. Like, I'm getting super annoyed.
Now in hindsight, do you think it's funny?
No. No. Not in hindsight.
I want everybody to know I was the songs that I picked. The first one was Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
Which Frankie proceeded to say I was singing incorrectly when I got to the second verse, and I had to prove to him
And you weren't.
I was not. I think I started some Alejandro.
You did start Alejandro, but that got stopped real fast.
That stopped really fast because of Doris.
No.
Yes,
No.
it was Doris.
She was pre-Doris. It was pre-Doris.
No, it wasn't
That was
pre-Doris.
pre-Doris. Because by the time we got to Doris, you were doing Disney songs.
No, I hadn't done Disney. The first Disney I did was You Want to Build a Snowman, and that was while we were waiting in line.
That was not the first. That can't be the first.
It was. It was.
Doris had to have been where you started. It wasn't on Alejandro because that was before Eric.
I started something
We did
else.
Mr. Brightside for a while.
Yeah, Mr. Brightside was a really long time.
Yeah, we did Mr. Brightside for a while, and then you had to do. You did.
I did Eye to Eye from the Goofy movie.
Yeah, you did Eye to Eye. That's what it was. That's the Disney you did.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what you did first. So then we go to Eric's place. We went to Amanda. We went to Tobias. We went to Amanda. We went to Tobias. That didn't really matter. We go to Eric's, and Eric is not there. It's in character. It's his wife, Jenny.
Did not know that until now.
We didn't know that. Yeah, and Eric's sick. In character, and so we're talking to Jenny now. Jenny not on the suspect list.
No.
And everyone in our group, it started off fine. It started off okay, and then midway through, I think they all forgot in our group that Jenny was not the suspect. That it was Eric, and they started interrogating Jenny like she was the suspect.
I don't know, because when we went to the reveal, there were some people like, I don't see Jenny's name. She did it. Where's her table?
Yeah, they were looking for Jenny's table, and the guy who does the reveal was like, "Oh, that would be Eric's table."
They were like, "What?
Eric's the suspect."
Yeah, some people really thought she was the suspect. Some people also thought the sheriff did it.
The sheriff, I kept making the joke, was dying of dysentery.
Who wasn't there?
Definitely.
There was no sheriff character there.
But it's at this house with Jenny where I've really started to lose it. Like, I started to lose it before, but I am cackling, I'm giggling to myself, I'm singing Eye to Eye in Frankie's ear.
So we
Whilst
leave
in the interrogation.
While in the interrogation.
Yeah. We leave. We go to Doris. We're waiting for Doris. And Amanda starts to speak.
Alejandro.
You want to build a snowman?
No, it was Alejandro. That one was Alejandro.
It was definitely not Alejandro. Alejandro was so early because I stopped Alejandro real quick. Do You Want to Build a Snowman wasn't until the next house, you're right.
That was the
But
last one.
It was
but
something
I know
else.
I stopped Alejandro way too quick. I don't remember what it was.
It was something.
Was
It
it
doesn't
Mr.
really matter.
Brightside
That one
again?
doesn't.
I don't think it was
No.
Mr. Brightside because we had finished Mr.
It does.
Brightside. It went
To
Mr.
be fair, it doesn't
Brightside,
really matter
Eye to
which song it
Eye,
is
Alejandro.
because there was no impact on the rest of the night.
Yeah.
True.
We go to Doris's and we're in there, and Doris, before, like, they're not supposed to start the spiel
Until the
until
door,
the door
closes.
closes because that's when the timer for the 5 minutes starts. Doris is like, I run on my own clock. Fuck you.
Yeah, people were still
So she
shuffling
starts-
in.
Yeah, she starts. There were old people shuffling in.
Mm-hmm.
The door starts going and going, and people, because they're still shuffling in, are talking amongst themselves. And she's like upset that they're talking amongst themselves and starts telling them, like, quiet down. Stop talking. Amanda, what do you do at this point
At this point,
to be helpful?
I do. We are in the back, but we're standing by the bar, so we are not in the doorway at all. I say, hey, I think people are still talking because we still have a couple people coming in. And
you have somehow, like, put yourself together. Like, you do not sound sleepy. You have not lost it. You're just like,
well, I was trying to be
how-
nice to all of the people because, like Frankie said, they were older people. Like, one person
Yeah.
had a walker.
She had one of the walker seat combos.
So
It was a walker that had a little seat she could sit in.
yeah, but people are still coming in, and Amanda was very nice and just like, hey, we're still filing in.
and what did she say to me?
Why don't you get out of the way and let them in? Was that it? Was that it? No.
It was something.
Basically, that's what she
It's
meant.
that's basically.
It was,
Yeah, it was that.
yeah, she's like, don't block the
And stop blocking
way.
everybody and let them in. I was like, and I looked at everybody. Like, I'm not a confrontational person, but
Everyone
I looked at
in the room was like, dude. Like, everyone around you, like, random strangers were like, dude, she's, like, off to the
Yeah.
side. She's nowhere near the
yeah,
door.
everybody was just like, what is she talking about? And even I was just like, was I mean? Because
No.
there's so much
I
hostility
don't
in her
think so.
voice. I just wanted to be like, hey, I just want to let you know people are still coming in, so that's why.
She must
So
have had,
that-
like, the rabbit people before this.
Yeah, that set you off of Doris the entire time.
Oh, I was pissed. So.
Then we go to Rosa's,
And
the final house.
and we're waiting in line for Rosa.
And Amanda starts talking the lyrics of "Do You Want to Build a Snowman" at me.
And I want people to know how I was doing this too. I was very sleepy, so I'm gonna try to do my best impression. I'll do Mr. Brightside, just at the very beginning. But it was very much like, I'm coming out of my cage. I'm doing just fine. I gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, and like that's how it was the entire time.
And the thing is, I'm also very tired, so I'm like on the edge. I'm so fucking annoyed. I do not want to. I'm tired.
We have dealt with Amanda for like 12 hours at this point.
There's all these stupid fucking idiots asking these dumb questions
about rabbits. So I am talking, do you want to build a snowman, to Frankie? Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. So, as I'm doing this, I get to the second verse, and Hannah and the peanut gallery are around me. At this point, Hannah's dad, I don't know if he knows what the fuck is happening at this point. I don't think he's paying attention.
No.
He
hasn't paid attention to you all night.
Not really, except to tell me that he's trying to get win a drawing in New Mexico so he can hunt a different type of goat.
Yeah.
Or antelope or something. So that was the only time I really got Dad's attention. But I get to the second it's the first verse, and I go up.
You're still in the first
I'm
verse.
still in the first verse.
Yeah, because it's when she's speaking through the keyhole.
Yeah, it's when Anna speaks through the keyhole, and it's the only time I really give any cadence to my voice. I lean up close to Frankie and I go, "It doesn't have to be a snowman." And Hannah,
And
the peanut gallery, lost
they
it.
lose it. I don't understand why.
Hannah,
I don't
It
get
was
it.
your face. It was your face, Frankie. Because you were just so done. Like, you at
It's
this
also
point, you're like,
because
yeah, another
you
murder's
didn't
about to happen.
you didn't only change your voice. Amanda, you got in my face for that
I
line.
did, and it was so good. Hannah doesn't laugh very often at some of the shit that I do. She was almost on the floor laughing. And your dad actually turned around and went, "What happened?"
No, my dad's just judging. He didn't even ask. He just turned around and judged us.
Yeah, he was just like, "Why are you guys laughing about nothing?" Frankie's just sitting there with like a scowl on his face. The peanut gallery and Hannah are laughing, and I am just giggling because I'm so tired.
We get to Rosa, and like I think everyone who's gone who's there at this point is also tired. Because like no one's asking questions at one point at like a couple points. It's dead silent.
And I tried to fill the silence, but I'm also very tired. So like some of my questions, I asked her daughter who was there a question, and I was like,
Yeah, they had some kids. There was another child I forgot to mention at the coroner's house who was the creepiest child because she's like it's there because it's old timey village. There's no light, so it's just candlelight. It's very dark in all the houses, and there's just this little girl with a doll like rocking back and forth in a chair in the dark in the coroner's house.
yeah. Frankie did
Terrifying.
not appreciate that, but I was just like, "Is that the pond where they found him in?" And like, we really tried, but at this point, everybody was.
You did ask the girl question, and you might have been the first person who asked that girl the question all night. 'Cause she seemed
I
shocked that
know,
someone asked her a question.
I know. Well, she's there for a reason. I imagine
Yeah, she is there to answer
and she
questions,
was
right?
kind of pertinent to the story.
At this point, like I had already like leveled in that like I'm guessing Rosa.
We know
I'm
it's
not
her.
gonna change my mind. It's definitely Rosa. Nothing is like going to not like make me not go. It's Rosa.
I picked Rosa
And
based
in
So
our
on
questioning,
I picked Rosa based on the fact that the pond was literally right by her house.
yeah, when I looked at the story and they're like, the pond, he was found at the pond, I'm like, okay, who can get to the pond really quickly? And then also during the questioning, someone asked Rosa something to the extent of, would I don't remember what was asked, but she's like, I would do anything to protect my child.
Yeah, like
And it was like, yes, so you did it.
yeah.
Because apparently the victim, as we said, was a very aggressive, belligerent drunk and threatened people, including the children, and Rosa's child had been threatened by him before.
She was not
so we
having it.
go and we pick our tables, and the three of us all picked Rosa, and Monique picked
Doris out of
Doris out of the protecting Amanda,
yeah.
out of the
Out of
anger
spite.
for how Amanda was treated by Doris.
So, and that woman has also been mean to me before.
Has she?
Yeah, the last time we were at Murder Mystery, she was mean to me and Janine because Janine whispered something to me, and she was like, "You there, be quiet." Whatever, fuck off, fuck
And
her.
then big reveal, it was Rosa.
It was Rosa.
We were right.
And as we're leaving, I say something to the effect of, because Frankie is gloating because he gets to wear his bracelet. I was just like, of course you're.
And that I'm 1 for 1. And I'm 1 for 1.
Yeah.
100% success rate.
And I'm like,
Lawyer boy got it.
yeah, and I'm like, of course you're happy about it. Like, you guessed right. And as we're walking out, the guy who like lets people in is like, all right, let's not tell anybody who won. We want to make it a surprise for other people. I was like, I didn't fucking say anything, douchebag. And I wasn't gonna to, but I really wanted to in that moment in my tired state to be like, it was fucking Rosa. Have fun, you fuckers.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to like come out of the building being like, "Oh, I knew it was so and so," but give a wrong
Mm-hmm.
answer and see like just to fuck
That
with
is
people.
that is such a Hannah thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I never did it because they always yell at you, "Don't say anything."
Yeah, but I didn't even say anything to that effect.
No.
I was just like, of course
No.
you're happy because you got it right. He's like, well, let's not share who the answer was. I was like, did that come out of my mouth? No.
And
Fuck
then we went
off.
home. We went to Sheets, which was
Frankie
very
says he's
busy.
never coming back.
Yeah, I'm not going back. I can't ruin the record. I'm perfect 1-1. I'm going out on top.
So Hannah went home with her dad, and me and Frankie and the peanut gallery drove back to my house, and then Frankie drove back to his house. Like to say, when I got home, I called my boyfriend, and I told him about our haul and what had occurred, and also about the thing talking thing. And Frankie, he agreed with you that if he was tired and I did that, I am his girlfriend, so he's like, I would have put up with it. But he's like, if one of my friends did that, I would probably like lose it.
I am amazed that your boyfriend was up at like 3 a.m.
I don't think he sleeps. No.
You
Cool.
got back to your place about 12.
Yeah.
And then I got back to
Oh,
my place a little before 1.
you guys made such good time. I didn't get to bed till 1 o'clock.
Hey, I didn't get to bed until 1:30.
Well, you did that to yourself.
Yeah, well, yeah, talking on the phone with Brian's important. So I had to go over my haul because somebody wasn't excited for me when I went over it in the beginning in the car. I had to talk to somebody who was excited for me.
I wonder
To be
why.
fair, Brian does enable me. I took him to Potato Fest and he was just like, here's a soap stand, here's a candle stand, just pulling me to every which way. So yeah, so that was our lovely, lovely day. It was very nice, and I had such a great time with you guys, even though I didn't plan this out accordingly. But Hannah, what were your dad's thoughts on Frankie before we wrap this up?
Oh, God. This is
Yes, we
terrifying.
get into the car and we're driving. And he goes, "Your friend Freddie is nice."
Wow.
He,
Not even a good,
then
not
he
even the right
goes,
name.
no, he got the first 2 letters.
And the last sound, I guess.
I guess, yes, because he did say Freddie. He didn't say Fred. He said Freddie. And then he goes, "Are he and Amanda dating?"
Jesus Christ.
This is not the first time we've been asked this.
No, I understand where he got that question because, like, at some points you were leaning on Frankie using him as a pillow.
Of course I was.
So I can see where he got that thought, but like, no.
Uh,
Frankie, by the way, I had to correct him.
um,
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
to be fair, I lean on
Frankie,
everybody, so like this isn't.
I'm like,
It'd
he
be real
shouldn't
funny
be
if, like,
surprised,
the
but
next time I saw your dad, he was like, "Hey, Freddie." I was like, who is he talking to?
Yeah,
he probably would.
I would not put it past.
He's probably forgotten your name. I'm
I would
sorry.
not
Yeah,
put it past
that's fine.
John. I would not put it past John. But yeah. And I'm getting potato soup at some point, so I'm looking forward to that.
And I don't think Brian's allowed to go to craft fairs with you, Amanda.
I think
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I think it's fine. I think Monique's desire for grandkids outweighs everything.
I don't know, because last night you saw the really cute baby, and she told you not to have a baby.
No. Stop that.
My biological clock is
Alright.
ticking pretty strongly, so. But it was a cute. Can you not say that it wasn't a cute baby? Like, just I know you're not like a fan of babies, Hannah, but just like aesthetic pleasingly like wise, cute
I don't
baby,
know. That baby was pretty cranky.
cute baby. It's a cute baby. All right, what are we talking about next week?
Next week we're going back to WCW.
Oh God, you hate me
We took a month off of it. Yeah, payback.
for what?
For last night,
Last night you enjoyed it. I know you did.
we're watching the October 30th, 1995 episode of WCW Monday Nitro. We're going to see the fallout from Halloween Havoc 1995
More
and begin the
importantly,
build.
we're gonna
We
see
get to
Pepe.
see Pepe's back. Pepe's back in a Halloween costume because it's the Halloween episode. It's October 30th,
Good.
day before Halloween. And we will begin the build towards World War III, 1995. Yes, I have to specify the year because there are other World War III pay-per-views called World War III. They don't keep numbering them as they should have. So that will be next week. But we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Is there anything else anyone would like to add tonight, or are we wrapping up?
I also bought a shoop yesterday.
Oh, you did. You adopted a shoop.
Yes, Shepherd the shoop. They are sassy and savvy, and they like salsa.
With that being said, we will wrap up. As of recording, we're on YouTube and Spotify. If you're listening to us on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you know when each episode is uploaded. If you're listening to us on Spotify, leave a rating and a review. Follow the show. I really don't think there's much for a fan question unless you have one, Amanda.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Oh my! I'm not. I refuse. I refuse to put it.
Or
I
ride your
refuse
bike
to put it.
around the halls.
Yeah.
I would.
I,
I would rather end the show.
I never
I'll
see you
watch the show.
anymore.
I'll watch this company die.
You can't. We have to make it to 200.
I'm out the door. It's like you've gone away.
No matter where you're listening to the show, remember to share this with anyone who you think might appreciate what we are doing here. If you would like to send us an email with some questions you'd like to ask us, comments about the episodes, any ideas for future episodes, you can send us an email to
Nothing to see here podcast at gmail.com. As always, here is spelled HEAR.
if you would like to see some great artwork done by Amanda, funny memes created by Hannah, images of some of the things that we've discussed. There's an image of Amanda being day drunk and me with a face mask on.
There's also an image of us on yesterday.
From last night.
Yeah, from last night.
Oh, is there? I haven't been on Instagram today, so I don't know if that was.
I just
didn't know.
posted it this afternoon.
Oh, I have a better question.
You can.
If you were gonna splurge, what would you splurge for? Candles, dips, or soap?
Okay. All right.
Good one.
Well, join us next week where we will talk about the October 30th WCW Nitro episode. Oh, wait. Sorry, I didn't finish. You can find all of that at our Instagram page.
Oh,
which
nothing to
is-
see here pod.
We never actually gave them the page. Join us next week for our October 30th, 1995 WCW Monday Nitro episode. That's all we have for you tonight. So, saying goodbye and good night. It's Frankie.
It's Hannah.
'Cause I'm Mr. Brightside.
All right. Bye.
Bye.